Oh, I have a question for Hanif. Hanif, we've seen you at KCB this season have an excellent run of games as your side has, climbed to a position where it's standing for the title, and you're also doing well individually. Are you pleased at the fact that your form has earned you recognition from a national team perspective? Thank you.
Firstly, CS was satisfied you have a long way to go. Na tunaweza nitaka kuwa nao sana ni kuwe consistency. My age is too young, so I can't be satisfied with that. I have to go extra ahead.
And at the same time, there are a lot of quality options about you as young as you. What are you looking forward to achieve by working hand in hand with them, and unaona kama utakuwa at a level where you can even displace them and earn a permanent place in the side for yourself?
Competition ni kitu poa na ni poa sana, because ukiwa na competition utaacha kuwork, but saa competition ikikam ndo nijitoe kwa watu wengine na kwa wanafanya vitu extra na wafanye like scoring goals. Unajua hiyo itakupatia at least extra, utaongeza kitu compared now, so it can make difference. And me scoring goals, making more clean sheet, defending we can do all, but at least tutaangalia zile vitu unafanya plus than our funny.
Okay, then we switch to Masood.
That's all? Ask something, come on.
Okay.
Ask, for example, if there is any difference in the club team or national team, ask something.
Yeah, this is to Masood tena. Masood, we know that unakuanga a center forward by trade. We saw you at Sharks before talking once ago, and Cape Town, and then EP, and then right now you're in Saudi Arabia. But in the national team recently, tumekuwa tukiona umekuwa ukichezeshwa as a left winger because of your one-to-one situation. So what I'd like to ask is, first of all, do you enjoy that position yourself? And pia tumeona as well the second question, since when the Saudi Arabia first took you under the first luck for this one, I think like you finally settled after being kwenda from various countries. So how are you enjoying life in Saudi Arabia? Yeah, it's also a debate.
Just a moment, can you please switch seats for the sake of the cameras?
First of all, for the first question, I want to say that, as a professional football player, and when you play on attacking line, so it's a coach choice, by the way. So me, I'm prepared because depending with the coach formation where he wants you to play, and for me as a professional football player, I don't choose like I'm a center forward and that's all. Now, you can go to a team where you have a good number of strikers, and the coach believes that with your ability, he can switch, you understand? So, when the coach whatever calls, we are here to do the job, and anywhere the coach chooses me to play in between the three lines, the center forward, the board offensive, I don't have any issue, because for me, it's the most important thing is the team. I put team before me, so I want to make sure that whenever I play, whether it's wing, striker, or whatever, I want to give my best and make sure the team get the result, and that's the most important thing. So it doesn't matter if I enjoy or I don't enjoy, you understand? So as long as I give my best and the team get the result, that's the most important thing, I guess. And I think when you see the team, we have good strikers, Olunga is there, and as well, I want to be there. So if the coach gives the opportunity, I take it, and I enjoy, by the way. For the second question, it's just like maybe 2-3 years after moving from from Kenya to South Africa, I moved with injury and stuff, and it was difficult to find myself, you understand? So when you say that I moved there, no, because you see, I settled in Morocco. I stayed there 3 years, 3 seasons in Morocco, and I was named 2-time best scorer in Morocco, and I moved to Saudi. So I settled good in Morocco for 3 years, and then I moved to Saudi, and then now I move again. So the move always come, you know, and we all want something, you understand? I go to Saudi to face Ali, and 6 months I do good. I scored 10 goals in 13 games, and I moved to Japan. They bought me, so I can't say no, you understand? So yeah, this is what's happened, and I'm happy there, and I try to be, so yeah.
So, my name is Eric from Radio Africa Group. These are the World Cup qualifiers we're going to play. It's a long journey until 2025. So I would like to know how you guys feeling about these 2 games that we're going to play in the next couple of games, and what do you expect from Gabon and from Seychelles? Because Gabon, they've got some key good players. Seychelles probably not like them.
So, games zimekuwa tukicheza recently from the Iran friendly and Okuja Qatar and stuff. We have a good feeling because the team now we start to get the rhythm, you understand? So we expect a tough match, but what I'm sure that the boys are willing to give everything, and the level now it's the same. We can compete with anyone. So I'm sure this is our moment, and we're going to surprise everyone, because I'm sure that we have the coach who believes in us. Apart from him being the coach, he always help us a lot. And for the boys, I trust everyone here who is in camp. The qualities we have been together, most of us, since the Iran game, so we are ready, and I'm sure that you too, you'll see the difference, because this time the team is top. We are not under pressure of anything. We are here to deliver, inshallah, and we will give a good fight until the end.
I think that's that for the 2 players.
Maybe I can ask maybe one final question for you, Masood. It has been quite a journey in the friendlies that you have been playing since you come back to the lifting the suspension. How much do you feel that the team has built cohesion in terms of preparing for this? Because for a long time it has been friendlies, and how do you now switch from a series of friendlies to competitive football, making sure that no room for mistakes, and you are starting with control?
That's a good question. You say it was a friendly, but the friendly are top friendlies, not just friendlies. You understand? We play against Asian champion, we play against Iran, and then we played against Russia. So when you look at those friendly, it's a high-profile friendlies, not just friendly. You understand? And you see how good the team was. We give 100%. We fight. You can see that. You have that. We have that feelings. Everyone. I feel like this friendly has helped us a lot. It's like it's the kind of team that we will meet, especially the Gabon side. So there will be no different from these friendlies. You understand? So I'm sure 100% we're ready because those friendlies were high. Like you can't find another friendly, another team better than this we played against, and you see how we push ourselves, how we are gelled together. So it's like a competition, so a competitive friendlies, and this is what we expect in this qualification, and I'm sure that it will not affect, it will not have any big difference, because now we move from these friendlies to competition, and I'm sure that what we did in these friendlies, we will get here to this qualification and get a good result, inshallah.
Habari zenu nyote, naitwa Mwanyo Kudeli na LLF. Masudi tunaanza project.
You have this consistency because the players are, now you can see, you have the feeling even when you come to the stadium. There's nothing much we can improve. From our side only, maybe we need to always have concentration in the games. Sometimes you see we are here, and then sometimes like this we need to have this consistency to stay like this. This is when you need to qualify, you need to stay consistency, and we have the ability, we have the coach who can help us to achieve that, and you guys need just to believe in us, because I'm sure that this time you will see the real team, and the boys are gelling up together, and we will give a good show. For the improvement, I don't think we need too much. We only need consistency, and that's all. I think because we have the coach who help everyone here. When you talk with other players, you will know how he help us, and for him, he wants us to improve and to have consistency, and that's everyone here in the camp wish to have that. We need to have this consistency, one game to go up, and I'm sure that this consistency is the only thing that we lack, and we are here to try and improve that, to stay at that level, to compete in a high level, and the result will come in that way. So you guys, you need to support us, be behind us, and this time we are going for it, and inshallah you will see. We don't just say, but we need to show it in the field, and we have the ability, and that's all.
Baadhi ya wachezaji sasa hivi kuhudi zaidi katika timu ya taifa, unahisi kwamba una shinikizo kutoka kwa mashabiki na Kenya kwa ujumla? Na je, kama kuna shinikizo, kuna wasaidiaji wachezaji kama hali hapa kuweza kumudu lile shinikizo na kuweza kupeana matokeo mazuri wanapofika uwanjani?
Sisi kitu kubwa ni kuhakikisha kwamba mchezaji yote anakuja kwenye team, tunamwambia unahitaji kufocus tu na mpira, mambo mengine yatakuja baadaye, kwa sababu unajua mpira kitu ambaye pia, na tuna try ku have ni positive vibes among the players, unaelewa. So na mkikuwa na positive vibes among the players, I don't think like we'll have the outside outcome will affect us in any way, especially the young players who are coming to the national team. We want them to feel like this is where they belong, you understand, and to give a fight without listening to anyone, just to show what he has, you know. Sometimes when you come for the national team, you're not 100% like you're 100% about your talent, but the quality you find in the national team is different. So we want everybody to feel there, to come there and show what you have, instead of getting scared or to be nervous, you understand. And this is the most important thing. This kind of stuff from outside, always calm, even when you perform, when you don't perform. But we make sure that the newcomers who come for the national team, they have the same feeling with us, and they show in training the abilities, the sacrifices there, and they're willing to stay with us together, and we
we will achieve something, I'm sure, 100%, inshallah.
One last question.
Okay, of that question from my colleague on the left. You talked about the young players who have come into the squad. You as a senior player in the squad, what do you make of the young talents who are coming in for the first time? Like, what value are they bringing into the team for you as a senior player?
Questions he was here about the young players. We had, of course, you see only the A team, but I see other problems too. Normally young players are playing where? Under 18, under 21. Nobody asked me about it. We didn't have any junior national teams in the last 3 years. So this means normally when the young boys have to come to national teams, they have to have some experience. Where I can even advise the junior national team coach, look, this boy is talented. Let's take him there to see what character he has, if he can make it also mental and not only talent way. So this was our problem. Therefore, we had a lot of young players where I invited them for the national team because I have no other choice to see how they are from character. So we had, of course, when you build up a team, you change a lot of times the squad, but the main players who really adapted to where I was sure that they can understand what I want, this worked. And if you see this period, it's from March till now, it's 7-8 months. It is to build up a team a very short time. This is the reality. But I think we have done big steps in it. We have a team now, and now the period starts for me to go in details. So I don't agree that we are ready. For sure we are not ready. There are a lot of things which I couldn't do till now because I have only short time to work in detailed, tactically way, details to give the boys the chance to grow them up. So this needs all time. And therefore I know for 100% that our team is not in his prime. We have a lot of players who are playing now who are young and who are ready to play in future who are young. So I guess that this team will have his prime at the AFCON here in Kenya. So, I mean for all of the players, and this doesn't mean that we have no chance in the World Cup qualifier, no. But we have to make also the right steps. This means the World Cup qualifiers are this time very strange. Especially for the local players, it's difficult if they play and I have only short time with them to decide in the end who will be in the squad or not. Can you wake him up? So, but this is our reality here in football. This also the sleeping. This is so people. Therefore, I can even start with this. You know, the other point we had last time, where it was in many media sources that I said Kenyans don't know football. So it was really funny for me because nobody called me and asked. Nobody showed any source, but this is typical what is going on here. So therefore, nothing new for me. Many things are not really understandable for somebody who comes from Europe. So therefore we go on. And also in this camp, like I said, we started, but even here I get always new experiences. You know, when we start on Saturday, we can choose from 100 different fields, but we choose always annex. You know, we have so many fields, therefore we choose always annex. So we're gone there. The national team is training, and I have to cancel the training. Why? Because from everywhere is coming tear gas. It was really funny. Yeah, it was the first time I had the experience about this. This is the way we prepare the team. So I like it when all the people all around are talking about who he has to play, this tactic and this blah, 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 blah. But nobody is talking about the real problems of Kenyan football. Nobody. So whenever I said I will continue, if people hate it, I don't care. I will continue to talk about it because somewhere we have to start to change the things. And there has to be, maybe sometimes when I talk, sometimes maybe somebody will understand something about it and will start to change something. I don't know. We will try. To coming to our situation now, this weekend was not really funny for us. You know, anyway, Brian Odhiambo is out. Collins had a surgery now, Collins Hien, on his knee. He's out. Daniel Anyembe is out. Brian, if there's a Mandela, I will talk with him again. Joseph Okumo is big question. He is now at the MRI in Paris because he got in last minute knock. We will see how is his situation. Same for Marcelo. I spoke yesterday with the doctor. We will see. Ayub has long-term problems. So you see in the end, I don't know how it happens that everything come to this week. I don't know. So nearly all backline is with big problems. And I don't know who will be with us, not. But I am not one of them who is crying, whatever. I have enough boys, and I try to put them together that we will be ready. So this is our reality. This is where we have to go on and see how we can be ready for the game. So that's all for now. From my side, if I start with your questions, I think it's easier if you ask questions and I go on in the next points, whatever it is. Yeah, why you have Arsenal? The other one has Bayern, where is he gone? But I don't see any Kenyan shirt. And let's start.
Okay. Yes, my name is Mark Kinyanji from Pal Sports. I think we spoke over the weekend at the annex. You've spoken something about some of the players being injured, and over the 6 friendly matches that you'd been in charge of the team, we had started to see the side being settled. We could mention, like now from number 1 till at least the number 8, we know who picks themselves based on how you set up the team. But now that those players are doubtful, how are you planning to counter that problem, especially now that we're playing against Seychelles and Gabon in competitive fixtures? Does it I know you've said that you're not going to complain, but does it alter your plan a little bit in terms of how you're going to set up the team?
A little bit. We're talking about is a backline who played against Qatar completely. So therefore, it is a big problem, of course. But if I complain, it will not change anything. Yeah. So, and I will try to find with the boys I have to find a solution. So this is my job. So, and how we do it, we will see how we react. You know, we are not a world-class team. So therefore, we have also to focus on our rival. And this means we make very detailed information and analysis of our rival so that our boys who will play are able to understand what is going on. And even this is maybe I will show you also something that you understand how detailed we work. If I find it. No, it's okay, it's okay. So, let me start with this. So, where we have the analysis of Gabon, so we go on with the expected first 11, and you see they have players from Syria, from Turkish League, from Premier League, from Saudi Arabia, from MLS, Red Star Belgrade. Aaron was before also goal-getter number 1 in Turkey. So they have a quite big quality in this team. So, and we go on like this. For example, the goalkeeper we expect with the statistics, with in a written way, there's positive and negative sides, where is the weakness. Then we go on with videos from every player. So in details like this, in defenders, like again, with details in statistics and so on, and to put on. For example, here is how he start the game. So, for example, I put it here and explain the boys in the moment. Look exactly what he's doing. Whenever somebody is coming here for pressure, he's going for the long ball. So this is a detailed way we work with the players to make pressure on the rival, to let them stop, to build up and go for the long ball, for example. So on this we are doing with all players in detailed ways that we know everybody in detail where is the strengths and the weaknesses. And this is the only way you have in modern football now a chance to be ready. Even if the rival has on paper much better players, it doesn't matter. So this is what we have done also with the Russian side and also other teams, Qatar and so on. We have some other parts like set pieces, offensive, defensive, where you see how they play them. If there's something interesting here, for example, they are playing a different way, where we have to be careful. So you see the players who are inside, who is playing the ball is Kanga from Red Star Belgrade. So, but here is a situation where it is dangerous. You see this player is free. This they do all the time. So, in the moment, you see, if he plays the ball, this player could pass inside and goodbye. So, they are, this is one of their strategies. But in this situation, this player don't play the ball inside, but it doesn't mean he will not play against us like this. So we are going in every detail that we are prepared for set pieces and everything. And this is the only way, if even our top players are missing, to compensate that we are able to be ready for rivals like this. So it is enough. I don't know. We will see on the match. What I know exactly is we have a team now. These boys will give everything, and it is a long marathon. So this means it's important what we do till the last day. And if we are till the last day in the business, then we have done a great job.
And also, speaking of like the players that you have at your disposal, over the 6 games, we've noticed that the team has been, you know, particularly impressive, especially in transitional situations, like we saw with the Qatar win. But against the South Sudan game, we saw that, you know, the team had a lot of the possession, but, you know, there wasn't someone who could unlock the low block. So heading into these 2 games, we know that at least one of the 2 games, maybe Seychelles might, you know, put 2 banks of 4, and, you know, the team might have a lot of possession. So have you at least identified solutions, especially based on some of the call-ups that
said that we are able to be ready for rivals like this? So it is enough. I don't know. We will see on the match. What I know exactly is we have a team now. These boys will give everything, and it is a long marathon. So this means it's important what we do till the last day. And if we are till the last day in the business, then we have done a great job.
And also, speaking of like the players that you have at your disposal, over the 6 games, we've noticed that the team has been, you know, particularly impressive, especially in transitional situations, like we saw with the Qatar win. But against the South Sudan game, we saw that, you know, the team had a lot of the possession, but, you know, there wasn't someone who could unlock the low block. So heading into these 2 games, we know that at least one of the 2 games, maybe Seychelles might, you know, put 2 banks of 4, and, you know, the team might have a lot of possession. So have you at least identified solutions, especially based on some of the call-ups that you've handed since we've seen that you've called up the likes of Eric Johanna for the first time in a while? Is it with that in mind because of such games?
First to Eric. Eric, you know, after he finished his contract in Thailand, he didn't have any team. So he's now back in Uttarat, start to play. This is the reason, because when I spoke to him, he was without team training, nothing, so therefore it was not possible. Eric is one of the players who has offensive qualities. He has a shoot from outside. He can bring something surprising. So this is for sure an element which we need more in our team. This is a reality. Because if you look at the Kenyan league, which is our main source, you will see that it's very difficult to play as winger in this league, because they're all the time long balls. So how you control the ball, how you do it. So we have problems to produce really creative players if we play still these long balls for the physical strong players. So this is one point about the games. To be honest, I think opposite. Why? We played Iran, we played Qatar and Russia, and I think many people expect that we will get minimum from 2 of them 5-6. Yes. So, but what is more impressive for me is against these 3 teams, we scored 5 goals. 5 goals against this, and we missed a lot of goal chances. And this shows that this adaptation to what I want, to modern football, this means fast transition, like you said, is on the way. But we will have, this is our reality, if we play against teams who stay very deep, who are very aggressive, who are physically strong, We will have, of course, problems like everybody will have. So, and the game against South Sudan was, from my side, not a big problem. Why not? Because I had chances to win. But maybe if we would won, maybe we would forget the problems we have. So, therefore, it was good for me to analyze with the boys the situation, what happened, and so on, and also to see the weaknesses we have. And there we come to the point which I said to you, all of you in the beginning, that this team is still not ready. I need time to go on in details, and this is detail work. So you cannot make a team in national team in 7 months. Why not? Because how many trainings you have? It's not a club team where you train every day. So even now, look. We are Monday, it's Monday, we will travel on Wednesday, and at Tuesday, 8 players will come. We will make one training before we will leave. And you want us then to prepare everything in detail? How it is possible? There's no logic in it. So simple.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Coach, my name is Eric from Red Africa. I have 2 questions for now. One, there were obviously talks from fans and the followers of the game the last international break when we played in Europe. Yeah. Concerning Omala, is now in your squad, the provisional squad. So my question to you, how like...
Elvis Rupia. Did anyone ask for him? Nobody. The Elvis, they came from Tanzania, put money on the table, bought him, he get a good contract outside, he's with us? No. Did anyone ask for him? No. Don't tell me this is a sportive question. To make it clear from beginning, because it comes all the time. Coming now to the point, because I hear all the time from some people, what is the criteria? Man, it's so simple. And I told also all the time, do you think I sit at home and put like this and look at who can play? And I'm angry about one thing, I said it also before. And I said in June to Benson, you can ask him, I said to him, look, Benson, if you believe what these people are writing, if you believe it, I will lose you. You will get lost. The reason is, whenever we have a young boy here from Kenyan League, it's not only Benson, it's their general problem. Always you put him to the stars and you tell him he's ready. But they are not. It's not enough. So, and then you are wondering in the last 20 years that so many talents are coming out and get lost. Why you are wondering about it? So, and coming now directly to Benson. I have a view about a player, how he has to play an international level. An international level, a center forward has to save the ball with somebody on the back. Look at every match all around the world. He has to be a wall for passing for players from outside. So he has to know to keep the ball, to go for dribbling. Yes, he knows to pass. Yes or no, international level. You see every week in Premier League, yes or no? So, and when people even ask, look, now I have also the opportunity. Why? Because we have Azam TV and I get now good videos. And we check all of them. And I will show you something. Good that you ask. Where is it? So look at this. A long ball, 2 central defenders, but he gets the ball, he keeps the ball. He's doing the sprint inside, in dribbling. He's doing the final pass, 2-1. Minute 93. This is the reason why they pay him so much money. This is the reason why he's a great player. It's so simple in football. So, and if, look, every week we check all players. And I will show you last match of Olunga in the league. So, throw in, heading directly to his player. Directly start of a counter-attack. Here, sprint inside. You see against the offside, very good sprint. He's going in the dribble, yellow card, minute 4. Look here, he's not sleeping, directly as wall for the shoot of the player. It's all in one match, last match of Michael. Here, Michael gets the ball, control it, again pass for shoot assist. Here again, Mike. He controls the ball really again good. Pass again there. He's going to the side. This is Benson against police. All his offensive challenges. Dribbling, lost. He put not his body behind. Heading, lost. No, I'm not, look, people, this is all about all players we have. We cannot destroy them by telling them they are ready. We cannot destroy them. It doesn't help Benson. He has to learn, he has talent, this boy. But if these people, so-called experts, are telling that he's ready, then they should explain this to the people outside. We are in a professional football world, not in a social media world. This is a national team. So, as long as he don't learn it, he will not make it international. There's no question about it. And this is it. How somebody really, I don't get it, can compare any player in the Kenyan league with Michael Olunga. What is wrong with these people? We should be happy that we have somebody like him, but what we do? This means all this situation. Rooney gets the ball from Alpha, then here. It ends up, it's minute 94. Maybe you lose the game. So, I'm not doing this. I don't, only because you asked I showed it now. I'm checking the players, and I'm checking everything with them. I work very hard for it. But I can't hear this bullshit anymore, to make it clear. And you, for example, now you ask, explain me please now. Now it's your turn, Eric. You do something good for the boy when you tell him he's ready?
No, well, I agree. You have to go through different stages of the national teams and levels.
So this is, when we don't want to lose our talents, we have to help them. We have to make them understand the Kenyan league is not international level.
Yeah, that's true. And
I cannot go out. I can also say after every match, hey man, we play fantastic. It doesn't work in this world. The reality is something different. And before you spoil these boys, teach them. I make it very clear. And I showed it only now as one example. It's not about Benson, it's a general problem we have. Understand? Okay, are we cool? Next one, please.
Second and final. Yeah. Yes. So I was going to ask you, we're moving to a new stage of our national team. We've got AFCON qualifiers coming and the World Cup qualifiers. I would like to know from where you sit, what should the fans and the followers of the Harambee Stars expect from this team World Cup chances? I know it's a long shot, like you told us, you've only qualified for 2 big tournaments in 50 years. So obviously we should see you as our messiah.
So the World Cup qualifiers is a big task because we have really big teams and only one can go up. So AFCON looks different because there you have normally 4 teams in a group and 2 go up. So therefore the next AFCON 25 is for, in my eyes, a must, to make it clear. And what I said also to the boys is not only to go like it was always, we should also go out of the group. So why it is so important? We never have done it in the history, to go out of the group, and it should be also a good sign for everybody for the next AFCON at home. So if we are able to go out of the group outside of the country, then we can make even great things in the prime of the players at the AFCON at home here in Kenya. Please.
I have 2 questions for you. My name is from Mozart Sport.
Yeah.
2 questions for you, Coach. You mentioned that IU team has long-term problems.
Yeah.
You might clarify what that is about?
Okay, let me. Ayub has a chronic problem with his ankle, so we tried to solve it, but the problem was there that with the medical staff in his club in China, it was not really good to work with them. So, and they give him always injection to play, so he could never recover, and he took everything with pain till now. And Ayub, he sacrificed a lot because, you know, it's 20 hours or 24 hours to come from China here, to be here with us. And also when he was with us, most of the time we make for him real medical treatment so that he can solve this problem. So he's better than the last camps, he's feeling better, but still he has pain, and he is playing and training with pain. So he's doing also his sacrifice, and this is one of the reasons where I say Ayub is not on the level which he can be. So, and I hope when the moment when he will get full healthy and in full training, I'm sure Ayub will be an important player for us.
The final question is on Nabi.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned you have a problem with our backline due to injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Is it with this reason that you called him up, and what qualities do you think that he brings to the team?
No, Nabi I followed a long time. There's also another player, Abdi Salim, which we followed long time. So normally Nabi should be also with us in against Russia, but there was a problem that the process of his ID card, because he had only American citizenship, was not finished. This is the reason, and also it has nothing to do with our situation, because most of the players get injured this weekend. So therefore, it has nothing to do with this.
Speaking of his qualities, what do you think he brings to the national team that is different from all the other centre backs?
No, you know, I say always that comparing to international level, the Kenyan Football League is not very physical. So, and Nabi brings this physical parts. So he is aggressive, he is very strong in the air, he is calm, confident, he is self-confident. So therefore, in the training till now, he looks good. So we will see. Because, like I said before also, I have the problem, I don't have any junior national teams where I can follow up players. So, and therefore, I have to bring them always to the national team to follow up and to see who can adapt or not. So, and this is one of the process where I said also, this is one of the reasons on why I say, I think next AFCON and the prime will be the AFCON at home. Because I cannot do everything overnight. Mm-hmm.
So, Coach, you've done some thorough analysis about our opponents.
Yeah.
So maybe from what you found out, what should we expect from our opponents? Maybe what should we worry about when we are playing against them?
No, they have individually very high quality, but for me the problem was now that they changed the coach. And this is a big problem for me because I don't know the tactic now. Because the coach before, he was, I think, 4 years or something. There I know exactly what to expect in everything. So therefore, I'm not sure exactly which way he will behave. I guess still it will be the lineup I wrote down to you or show you. But like I said, we will face a team where if they get space, we will have problems because they have on both sides very good dribbling and spacey winger. And even the left winger, Dennis Bwanga, is now the goal-getter #1 in the MLS. Still, he's playing left wing. Aram Bumpenza, like I said, he was even goal-getter #1 in Turkey. Then they have in the midfield with Mario Lemina, Premier League player. With Kanga, they have a player in Champions League who's playing for Red Star. So they have immense qualities there. Defensively, they have the right back is playing in Serie A in Italy. So defensively, the central defenders are very aggressive, good in high balls. And goalkeeper is maybe a weakness because he don't have so much experience. So, but if you put all the puzzle together, we will face a really tough team. So, and they put the match in Franceville, which is a little city in Gabon. So, you know, they're doing this because they will take the best hotel, then they will give the hotel to the next one, to the referees, that we don't have anything. So, but I think we find a solution now. So, many things, you know, it's Africa. So therefore, we will have some other surprises too. But I'm sure that the boys will be ready. Doesn't matter who will play.
My second question,
Yeah.
In the friendlies.
It was second or third? Okay.
In the friendlies that you played,
Yeah.
we've played so well, but you find that the concerning that we've considered some goals.
Yeah.
Success of silly mistakes.
Yeah.
As we move to the World Cup qualifiers,
Yeah.
how have we addressed this?
So how you can tell me how?
Like I remember against.
It's all around the world. It happens all around to the best players in the world. So individual mistakes can happen by many things. It can be the field. It can be something different. So for me, it's more important is when you look in our matches, especially at the big teams we played, from build up. the teams don't get goal chances. And this shows that the boys learned how to shift, to close the area, to go in the challenges. And this is important because most of the goals we obtained, like you said, individual or by set pieces. Or, okay, even Iran, I can even only say the referee killed us because the goal of Iran is 3 players are offside of Iran. So, but there's nothing we can do. So therefore, what we can stop as team, we will do. But if somebody believes you can change individual mistakes in football, then you are a dreamer.
The last question, huh?
Yeah. Still the second? Okay.
Have you been paid?
Next question. Oh, come on. Yeah.
We have noticed that in the last particular 2 games against South Sudan and then against Russia.
Yeah.
As we were trying to build up from the back, we know that Joseph Okumu is a fantastic passer from
Yeah.
the back, but the pattern has been the first 10 minutes where his 2 minutes passes led directly to the goals.
To
the goals against South Sudan and then against Russia. Was it
No, Russia was Johnston, and two different Joseph, and it was against South Sudan. So, but look, let me explain. This goal has against Russia. The goal there was something different where I was angry, and I talked with the boys, and I will show you here. Where is the flip chart? Yeah, it's good we have a flip chart, but no pin. So, to make, no, it's okay, what? Huh? No, I will be loud, don't worry. So look guys, so there's sometimes when I talk about tactical mistakes. So, there's one central defender, Marcelo was here and right back was here in this situation. So he was the ball of Johnson. This was the situation against Russia. So the problem in this situation was not the mistake. This means, why is the central defender, one of them, next to the other one? They was too close to each other, so this means, first of all, you cannot play the ball, the rival will shift to the side, plus, if you do like this, the left back has to be inside. If the left back is inside, and you stay here also, this pass inside to the Russian player can't happen. So, in this same position, because you don't remember, but I remember everything, Mali 1-0, same players. So, and there we are in this situation that when I talk about details in tactic, these are the details. And this I can only solve with time, with training. I cannot
believe in us. Apart from him being the coach, he always help us a lot. And for the boys, I trust everyone here who is in camp. The qualities we have been together, most of us, since the Iran game, so we are ready. And I'm sure that you too, you'll see the difference because this time the team is top. We are not under pressure of anything. We are here to deliver, inshallah, and we will give a good fight until the end.
I think that's that for the 2 players.
Maybe I can ask maybe one final question for you, Masood. It has been quite a journey in the friendlies that you have been playing since you come back to the lifting the suspension. How much do you feel that the team has built cohesion in terms of preparing for this? Because for a long time it has been friendlies, and how do you now switch from a series of friendlies to competitive football, making sure that no room for mistakes and you are starting to become?
That's a good question. It was a friendly, but the friendly are top friendlies, not just friendlies. You understand? We play against Asian champion, we play against Iran, and then we played against Russia. So when you look at those friendly, it's a high-profile friendlies, not just friendly. You understand and see how good the team was. We give 100%. We fight. You can see that. You have that. We have that feelings. Everyone. I feel like this friendly has helped us a lot. It's like it's the kind of team that we will meet, especially the Gabon side. So there will be no different from these friendlies. You understand? So I'm sure 100% we're ready because those friendlies were high. Like you can't find another friendly, another team better than this we played against, and you see how we push ourselves, how we are jailed together. So it's like a competition. So a competitive friendlies, and this is what we expect.